In this video, we're going to explore 7 different levels of being a Muslim, from those who barely follow the faith, all the way to those who become true examples of righteousness and leadership. So, comment below which level you are. Let's start with level 1. We all know someone at this level. Maybe it's a friend, a relative, or even a version of ourselves from the past. A level 1 Muslim identifies as Muslim mostly by culture or family background. Their connection to Islam is more symbolic than spiritual. They rarely pray, if at all, and if they do, it's usually just on Eid. They might fast occasionally during Ramadan, but it's inconsistent. Surprisingly, even if they fall into major sins like drinking alcohol, committing zina, or using drugs, they'll still proudly avoid pork, as if that one rule alone keeps them connected to the faith. They usually have minimal knowledge of Islam, and their lifestyle is often more influenced by society and trends than by Islamic values. When approached with advice or reminded of Islamic teachings, they might get defensive or even angry, not out of hate, but often because they're disconnected from the religion on a deeper level. Still, the seed of faith is there, even if it's buried. Moving on to level 2. At this level, something starts to change. A level 2 Muslim still has limited knowledge, but they begin to feel spiritually curious.
MashaAllah.
They start asking questions, reflecting on life, and wondering about their purpose. Maybe they went through a tough time, or maybe something just sparked their interest in Islam. They might start praying on Fridays, or during Ramadan, they begin fasting more seriously. And while they may still struggle with sins, the difference here is in the attitude. They listen when corrected, and may even thank you for it. They're watching Islamic videos, maybe reading some beginner books, and trying to understand what being a Muslim really means. This is a crucial stage, a turning point. The heart starts to soften toward Allah, and the soul begins to wake up. Now we enter the level of real growth. A level 3 Muslim is someone who actively tries to fulfill the basic obligations of Islam. They try to pray 5 times a day, even if they sometimes delay or miss a prayer here and there. They fast every day of Ramadan and avoid major sins. They've memorized a few surahs to help them in Salah. They understand how to make wudu properly, how to pray correctly, and are learning more about the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the basics of fiqh, and other fundamentals. They consume Islamic content regularly, and you'll see them starting to align their lifestyle with their beliefs, choosing halal income, avoiding haram entertainment, and trying to keep good company. At this stage, they're no longer Muslims by name, they are Muslims by practice. Level 4. This is the level where Islam becomes a priority. A level 4 Muslim doesn't just fulfill the basics, they begin to elevate their practice. They never miss their prayers, except perhaps by rare forgetfulness.